Hey there YouTube, it's me, Ben, and I'm back again. This time we're making a Kerbal Space Program video / tutorial. I'm going to explain how to make orbit and how to dock with other objects in orbit. So right here we have a little spacecraft here. The actual pod itself is this. It has a unmanned probe thing here. Fuel 6 small rockets around the edge of this small fuel tank, and this home can thing, RCS, plenty of power, and some parachutes. And what I'm planning to do with this is actually take that off, put that there, so that we could dock with the space station, so that any crew members, only one Kerbin, can get inside this pod and escape from the International Space Station should anything go wrong, deorbit, and land safely on Kerbin. So, we have 6 mainsail engines, 1 in the middle, or 6 around for the booster stage, 1 in the center for orbiting, and these are for deorbiting once we reach the space station. We have plenty of RCS, that way we can help dock. And starting the tutorial by explaining how the RCS works. First, if you want to have like a very nice space station, docking, whatever craft, basically, you want to have your RCS ports even and equidistant from the center of mass, that they all have a similar level of control over the direction that the spacecraft will be moving in space relative to whatever object you're docking with. It will help it turn more sharper. It will help it move without pitching the nose in any direction. Alright, so we're going to save that and launch it. Okay, so here's our rocket. I didn't really need supports on the tower supports on the launch pad, since it has 6 mainsail engines on the bottom that I could support it on. And it's not really that tall, so turn on SAS, even though we don't really have that, so let's go back and put that on really quick. So we don't really want to ruin this so much, so we're going to put advanced SAS right above the probe. We're going to take this off, check the center of mass. So it shifted down a little bit, so let's move these right on top of this thing. These down just a little bit. So, as you can see, SAS ports are pretty similar distance from the center of mass, and we're good. So let's go into map mode, and we can see our space station has already passed overhead. So let's turn on SAS again and accelerate to a good timing. I like to do about 1/8, about 45 degrees away, so right above this continent is good. Larger rockets are gonna have to start, further back if they can't go as fast. Really fast rockets you can start earlier. So there goes our communication satellite, and here comes our space station. So let's slow it down a little bit, and right about there is good. So let's start counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finished. Looks like parachutes are not deploying at this altitude, so we're gonna have to let these bounce around for a second. Hopefully they won't destroy anything. And unfortunately, staging was totally off. I have to turn off these engines. And let's try to use RCS to align ourselves. Trying to salvage a rocket here that is not working. So we're almost at apoapsis, so we better get this thing fixed quick. So always check your staging. Always. Here we go. We are now at our apoapsis. Let's try to get this lined up to 90 degrees. Right there. the glass jar around, and the penny's just spinning around the outside of it. So we're now leaving, and we have a separation of 4 kilometers. So we're going to put a maneuver there and try to see how can we fix our orbit. So that doesn't work. Let's just mess around here for a second. Alright, that's a little closer. And that's about perfect right there. So now that we have that maneuver mode right where we want it, we're gonna go back, transfer all of this fuel into this. Oh, nope, we're all out. No, we aren't. Quit tricking me. There we go. So in order to transfer, you hold Alt and right click. You right click on the first one, Alt, right click. Don't hit right click again because that closes it out and you have to do it all over. Leave those open for a second, let it however much you want. So now we are going to put RCS, try to point this area thing, which is the nose of the rocket, right on top of that blue thing, which is the maneuver mode. Looks like Alex is playing very well. This thing here, okay, this orbit. We have an intersect here, which is the second one, which occurs after the first intersect, which is 43 kilometers. This one's 2.9. So, what you try to do is you get to the intersect that's closest, kill the velocity going toward your target, then speed up towards it. So this one just changed, which is really 26. That's fine, whatever. Let's actually go back and transfer fuel Here we go. Now we're empty. So decouple. This far off, I'm not pointing the right way or something like that. It really helps, especially if you're on the dark side of the earth and you really can't see anything. but we don't really need that. So we're gonna keep going to 26 meters, 26 kilometers. And right about here we're gonna look. Okay, so target is, this thing is away. So in order to kill velocity to your target, you gotta point towards this thing, which I already was. And what this will do is it will bring the target meters per second down to roughly 0 is optimal. Right there. Kind of flipped around there, so now we go over to this thing. This is burning towards the target. We have one here, 17 meters and 31 meters. And you'll notice that our orbit's really off, but after you do this a couple of times, you'll notice you get down to pretty much exactly the same orbit in exactly the same place. So here we are again. Let's burn this way once again. There we go, 6 meters per second, which really isn't that fast. We go over here. Good. We'll go with that since we already deorbit ourselves. And then we go back again. So you'll notice that we no longer have a periapse that is within orbit, I guess. It's below atmosphere. So we kind of want to keep this, or increase our velocity. keep this thing pointed right at the pink. Right there is good. And we have RCS on, so you use the H and N to go forward and backwards. So let's slow this down a little bit to 6 meters per second using the N, which, if you can't see, is pushing, blowing air this way. And yeah, I don't know if you can see my mouse. K is to pull up, J is to left, L is to the right, and I is down. So if I hit K, you'll notice that green thing is moving up. If I hit J, it's moving to the left. And we want to get that green thing, which is where our spacecraft is essentially moving towards, and get that right above the pink, which is where the target is. Pretty close, and right there. And this is where having the RCS equidistant from the center of mass is really important, because if you don't, you will be using the HNIJKL keys to use RCS, and your ship will start moving, will start tipping in certain directions depending on which RCS ports you're using, because mattering on the distance away from the center of mass, those RCS ports have to use more or less power, and it's really not efficient that way. So doing some minor adjustments, still going in closer. Let's try to point this right at the pink. We want it like dead on so that we can hit the N key and slow this down as necessary. For now, we're going to accelerate, go up to maybe 5 meters per second towards the target. And some people say chase cam is best for docking. Personally, I would say no, just because I really like seeing both docking ports like this and seeing how far away I am, and then I can move like this, see how, off I am. I only have to check 2 angles like that, and then you have like, all 3 dimensions covered. So here we go. Getting in pretty close. Let's speed up just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to do too much time acceleration if you're this close to a space station. Before you know it, you might end up smashing straight through a space station, or busting off quite a few solar panels, things like that. So here we are, getting in closer. Getting in even closer. So now that green circle is moving away from the pink. So I want to adjust that again. Let's move in a little bit faster, since we can. We've got plenty of RCS, so monopropellant. Right there. Minor adjustments here. I don't have caps lock on yet, but pretty soon we will. Let's speed up a little bit more. Let's go about 10 meters per second since I'm getting a little impatient. We're getting in pretty close now. We can actually see the little details and color of the space station. You see a couple RCS tanks and stuff there. You can see the command module in the middle. And here we are, probably about 100 meters away. Let's slow this sucker down. Alright. So let's point it right at the pink again. And hit in, slow it down some more. And now we can see just about everything. Very nice, beautiful ship. You're very welcome. And if I remember correctly, no, I did not. Okay. Another thing that really helps with docking is pointing straight to north. Because once you are pointing north, you will have basically both objects pointing the same direction. In this case, I'm just going to point whichever is first. What is it? 270 degrees. Yeah, north is this way, I believe. Yep, 315. And there it is. So I'm actually going to switch over and point the space station north also. Let's bracket key to turn off SAS here. And around, even before you get this close, it is very advisable to retract as many solar panels as you can without losing electric charge. That way you don't run the risk of accidentally breaking them off when something goes wrong with docking. So here we are. Gonna tilt this giant thing over. We could use RCS, but it's a little dangerous since it's such a large object here. The reason why I didn't have it pointing north is because this basically solar flower thing was best when it was pointed straight at the ground. So there we go. Let's turn off RCS just for now. It should work on its own. Alright, bracket key again. Here we go. This time we gotta point this one 180 degrees. Didn't think about that. Should have. And that way. Whoops, wrong button. Roll it nice and horizontal. Oh, past 180. Right there. Alrighty. So now we have to move this way. Let's hit N. Alright, and this is the port that we're going to dock with. It's the only one, so control from here. This allows us to see kind of what the port is seeing a little bit. Let's keep moving. Alright. A little bit closer now. Getting really close now. Alrighty. Almost. Gotta keep going. It's a very long process. Now that we're close enough, we could right click that and set as target. Now we gotta kill our horizontal speed right in front of it. So as you can see, this pink object here, that's the target, is showing up right now. Moving back, slowing down. So what we will see is this yellow marker on the bottom on the nav ball and the green circle all lined up at 180 degrees, all of them, one on top of another. It'd be like alignment of the stars or something like that, you know? And getting pretty close. Some people say you just need the green circle and the pink thing lined up, but you kind of want all of them together. Not necessarily the 180 degrees part, but they'll just come with it, you know, if you're pointing north and south. And almost there. Turn on caps lock so we can do minor adjustments. Getting in really close now. Looks like we went a little bit off there. Let's back up and try again. Do very, very minor adjustments here now. Alright. Let's go forward. There we go. Alright, 0.1 meters per second, 0.2 meters per second, very slow now. Alright, we're right on top of it. And we can see, alright, so we're a little bit off this way. Alright. And come on. There we go. Boom. And that is how you dock in space orbiting. Sure. So, there we have it. Our International Space Station now has an escape capsule. It has one sole operator, Jebediah Kerbin, the brave astronaut. So there we have it. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share this with all your friends on social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. If you want to see more of these videos, subscribe, and if you have any suggestions, any criticisms, please leave a comment, and I will try to get back to that comment as quick as I can. I could probably get to all of them, actually, to be quite honest. Thanks for watching, and see you later.